Hey everyone. So we have some big updates to run through in this video. So please make sure that you watch the whole thing and get a clear understanding of what we are switching up in the next week moving forward. So the reason we are making a couple changes is mostly around office hours, and I'll explain it's like kind of a two-part reason why we are doing this, but we're changing some things around office hours and then some updates in the portal, as well as some updates to how we run 135 and accountability and getting your prizes. So the first reason that we are changing office hours is because we noticed some office hours were getting more attendance than others. And the goal for office hours really is to have that community aspect. It's really valuable to go into an office hours and learn from what other people are asking. Maybe someone who is further along in the program than you, and they ask something that you wouldn't have even thought about. And when we have better attendance on office hours, we tend to have better discussions and better value from the community aspect. So we want to streamline the calls so that we have more people to learn from on those calls. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be streamlining it to 3 office hours a week. And we pick the most popular times that people were attending. So that is Monday lunch, Wednesday evening and Friday lunch. So 3 times. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to break up those office hours into 2 different parts. So we have that community aspect, which is really great if you want to learn from other people and want to have that community feel. But then we also had scenarios where people were coming into office hours and having a more personal question that they wanted help with, something like, just a more personal, private question. And so we found that there were two different scenarios where people were coming into office hours. So we divided it up into 2 different pieces. So every office hours will be an hour, but the first 30 minutes is going to be 3 10-minute slots that you can sign up for. And then you can just plug in, hop onto Zoom, get your question answered, and then hop off. So it's just a nice, quick check-in or accountability, session, or, asking a very specific personal question. So you can just sign up for those, and you can sign up for them up to 4 hours in advance. So you can even sign up for it the morning of. So that's going to be the first 30 minutes of each office hours. So that means there's going to be 9 different slots that you can sign up for every single week. And the beauty is you could also schedule out. So you could schedule 2 weeks in advance. You have a crazy week, you need some extra accountability. So you could schedule those out in advance as well. But remember, there's 9 spots. There are over almost 80 to 100 of you in the program. So make sure you grab those if you want them. So that's going to be the first 30 minutes. And the second 30 minutes of any office hours is going to be that open office hours. Just hop on Zoom and talk just like you are used to. So 3 different office hours, half of its slots, half of its open office hours. And then the other change we're making is that Coach Tammy is going to be leading all of the office hours. Some of you have had the opportunity to meet her on the deep dive call, or she's been filling in for Jackie's office hours lately. She is awesome. She is a ball of energy. You're going to love her. The reason we're plugging her in is because she brings a lot of knowledge in a lot of different areas, whereas coaches tend to have a specific specialty. She is versed in all different areas. So not only is she versed in nutrition, she is also a certified personal trainer. So you can show up to any office hours or plug in, sign up for any slot and get support on workouts and training and all of that as well. So she brings over 20 years of experience in the health, nutrition, fitness industry. So she can answer a wide variety of questions on anything that comes up. Now, if you have a more specific question around your, protocol, your meal plan, your supplements, definitely direct that to your coach, but she can answer anything outside of that. So she's going to be a great resource for you guys, and she's going to be available on those 3 times a week. So get excited to chat with her and get support. The other reason that we are changing office hours is we also notice a little bit of a trend of people showing up to office hours just to check off their call for the week, their 135, get their streak. And while we love your dedication to your accountability, we also realize that that doesn't really make sense for either of us, right? So we are going to cut back the office hours times, and in exchange, give you other options to meet that 1 call a week. And a lot of times office hours don't even work for people's schedules. So I think this will meet the needs of everyone. So you can show up for a live call a week still. So that would be office hours. That would be a call with your coach. That would be therapy pod or a one-on-one session. session with your therapy, all of those live calls still apply. But then additionally, you can watch a recorded call. So any of our deep dive calls, like Vanessa's recent gut health call, that would count. Any of our recorded deep dive calls. And just to remind you, those are in the Google Drive. There is an archive in the Google Drive with all of those recorded calls. And then additionally, there's a third option now that we're opening up. So the third option would be watching 3 videos in the portal. And you're like, Kaylee, what are you talking about? There's not videos in the portal. Well, if you go check, there are now videos in the portal. I have been working extremely hard over the past 4 to 6 weeks to completely revamp, refresh, and add video content to the portal. And so we want you guys to be able to take advantage of that more. I wanted to add more relevant content to what I'm seeing clients, asking questions about now, more popular topics. The portal had not really been updated in a long time, so it needed a little refresh anyways. And I wanted to add video content this time around. So not everything is in video content, but there are a ton of videos, and I will be adding more even after this week, but there are a ton in there right now. I'll also be adding videos to phase 2 portal, but there are 30 to 40 videos in there right now for you to get started with. But you have to watch three a week if you want that to count for your 1 call. And just to give you reference, videos are about 8 to 12 minutes long. So it's fairly close to if you were to show up for a live call anyways. So, and on your weekly check-ins, you'll have to report which modules you watch, what you learn from it. So come prepared to report back. So you're going to have more options for calls. We're going to streamline our call office hours to get more community aspect. We're adding in those slots so you can have more personal support if you need it. And the portal is revamped and open as of now with all of this fresh content that I have been recording over the last few months. So exciting updates. I think it's a win-win for everyone. And if you have any questions or need clarification on the changes that are moving forward, please let your coach know. But moving forward, this week on, all of these new call schedules will be implemented. So let us know if you have any questions, but excited for you guys to reach your 135 every single week. All right, bye guys.